Hi. We just got an Amazon package yesterday. Today we'll be testing a nail dust collector tool for ceramics. I've been wanting to try this for ceramics for a while, but I always thought it was kind of like stupid. I was like, oh, there must be a reason I haven't seen other people talk about it. But then, on the Amazon page for it, we saw that they advertise it that you can also use it for ceramics. So we bit the bullet and bought it. And we'll be doing a review today. So let's unbox it.
Okay. What does it even say? Melody Susie.
Nail dust collector.
Yeah, we also got
a mic, which we'll set up right now, and maybe you can hear a difference.
we got our new accessories.
Let's finally unbox the nail dust collector. This was, I checked, it was $49.99 on Amazon. Yeah. Okay. Ta-da!
For that little thing.
It's very tiny. Adjustment for how strong we can have the suction. It also comes
with the cord. Whoa.
So, in hopes of showing the amount of dust better, we have prepared this. Hopefully that shows. I'm gonna be sanding a jar. I'm just gonna start here. Let's see what it looks like without the nail dust collector. That's about how much I would sand off this. Here's what's the aftermath of that. Miko, don't breathe that in. So, and then we just throw it in the trash. So I'm gonna do that. Okay. Okay, so it did what it was supposed to do. Nothing is like flowing back up, which was what you were worried about.
Yeah.
But if you miss it, you know.
Right.
You want to give it a whirl? So our normal setup is we have a water on the bottom so that the dust falls somewhere.
Next.
I was like scrolling through TikTok, you know, and I saw this ad. Someone was like shaving chalk on top of the dust collector and it was like sucking it all in. What level did you do? Level 1?
No, I did like 3.
Oh, you did 3. It's not really like sucking.
Yeah.
It only sucks what's falling,
It just lands.
which is what the water does. So
I didn't feel a suction, like a vacuum.
We're gonna try with clear glaze later too, like brushing it off since there's more like dust that usually doesn't make it in the water. So I guess that might be a better test. But from the looks of it, I feel like it's not gonna do much. Okay. We're gonna clear glaze and bring it back and we'll test that. It's not doing much. Yeah. We just clear glazed these. The huge bowl of water right here. I would usually put on a mask.
Should I bring a mask?
Okay.
It has so little water. Sometimes if it's too thick, we brush them off.
That's probably what I do.
I feel like I could see it better. The falling.
That one definitely did something. If you see, as from what I can see, when you're using the water, you can see all the dust going like that. But from here, like I can't really see the dust. Like it just goes straight down instead of, it doesn't like fly up. It just goes. So I guess it's not completely useless.
We'll definitely use it.
Yeah, I think this would be perfect for when we're like loading the kiln. We usually just like have these like lined up and then we're doing all the eyes and the dusting off at once. I think it'd be just nice to have it by the kiln. I don't think I'd use it for sanding, or they showed pictures of like their ceramics was like carving something. I don't think I'd use it for that either.
It's
I
not
think
strong enough.
water is just best for that. But something like really fine and something that's blowing kind of out, I think this does just suck it in. And nothing is like coming back out. I was kind of worried since the particles are so fine, like after it goes in, after the suction is done, there would be things floating.
It might like just puff back out.
Yeah, but it seems like it's in there. I do feel like, I read it's the filter is reusable. Oh, now that I think about it, that chalk video now makes sense. Because I think with how nail dust particles are, it does work best for like lighter, maybe, particles. I think clay, like Bisqueware clay and stuff, or just clay carvings, probably a little too heavy for this to do anything. But if you do dust off your glazing and stuff, like cleanup, I do think this works.
It helps.
Yeah, it helps. Maybe buy a bigger one if you're gonna use it for this. I think this is perfect for like our stuff. They're 2 inches tall, right? So it's a nice size, but
Anything bigger, probably need a wider area.
yeah, or
Because if you sand things, the particles are heavier anyway, so it won't really fly away.
like just doing it in the trash can doesn't feel that
Harmful.
Yeah, but dusting this off with a dry brush
Oh yeah.
on top of the trash can, I just know it's not doing anything, but it's like for the peace of mind, I'm doing it like that. And I know this doesn't do anything either.
Because it's so light, it'll just float.
It just floats.
Yeah, so you need
but this
something
does
to-
suck it in. Yeah, this is great. But if you make small things, I think this is great.
Yeah, just use it directly over it and not off to the side. For us, it's good.
I think it wasn't a waste of money, although I thought it was a waste of money like 10 minutes ago. Okay, so we have the dust filter out. I just looked it up, it says not to wash it in water. And they want you to switch it out every 2 to 3 months. But they want you to, it looks a little dirty in here, but they want you to tap it out. Oh, okay. So you have all that. It actually is,
Looks pretty clean.
yeah, it actually did. Okay, so there is glaze in here,
Yeah, some of
which
it went through.
they want you to clean. Still with the rubbing alcohol, but I'm sure water is fine, right?
Yep.
They say clean this, clean that. I don't think you have to do it after every use. And then you just put this back in, like so. Then you top it off. Oh, you're supposed to wash this too.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff landed there.
Yeah. Then you pop it back in, like that. Then you can reuse it. This one is for 4. It's $16.99. When you switch it out every 2 to 3 months, not like super expensive.
Yeah.
And we don't use this like every day, probably. Like once a week, once every 2 weeks. So
Well,
I
once
feel
a
like we could make that filter last like 6 months.
Yeah.
So I guess in that case, it's a good deal. Okay, so that was our Melody Susie nail dust collector for ceramics
Review.
Okay, should we say if we recommend it?
I think
You would
I
recommend it?
would recommend it for me, to myself. I would recommend it. Although that's not the question. Usually when they ask.
That's true.
Yeah. So for others, I would not.
Yeah, if you make like cups, bowls,
Larger.
larger items, I don't think it's that useful. I would just use like a big bucket of something, like over a sink with water would just be better. But for our size of things, I think it is good and it is useful. So take that as you will. And conclusion, it's good for glaze, not just like carvings and stuff. And
There are bigger options.
yeah, they're bigger. We bought the smallest one, and we bought not the cheapest one. Yeah, it is 50 bucks, and every filter is 4 filters are $16.99. So
I rank it like a B minus.
yeah, not a necessity, but I think it's good to have. Okay. I don't know who else was thinking of buying this for their ceramics, but if you were, I hope this video was helpful.
Cool.
Okay, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in another video. Bye.